Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and I'm looking today at a book from Oxford University Press. It's an important book in an area of tort which I think people will find interesting. It's this book here. It's called Civil Liability for Animals, and it's written by Peter North. The book itself is quite small. There's the back cover. It's 200 pages. There's a good little index at the back. And what I do like, of course, is the paragraph numbering at the sides and the very detailed footnotes, which come across extremely well, dealing with what is a very interesting subject. There are a lot of cases listed as well, and it's something which I think many people will find very interesting as a book. We've given it the review on the web and in the journals of The Elephant in the Room. If it's yours, are you liable? And that's actually the issue, really, because it's about animals, of course. You may or may not own an elephant, and we assume if you're reading or watching this that you do not. However, if you are a practitioner, you may end up someday with a client who does own one, or indeed a whole herd of them. So if your client's precious Dumbo or Jumbo runs amok one day, causing damage and injury, your client, we fear, is liable for such, even though the dear creature in question is normally as placid as a pussycat. Well, that's the story anyway. All this is confirmed and certainly explained in detail by the well-known legal scholar Sir Peter North in this fascinating legal text from OUP. Note that this is the only book available which addresses itself to the harm done by animals as opposed to the harm done to animals, and covers both dangerous, i.e. the elephant, and non-dangerous, i.e. the pussycat, species, either of which, given the circumstances, can cause harm. We think that the book would therefore be of particular interest to those dealing not only with wild animal cases, but also those cases involving household pets and farm animals. For example, there's a chapter which deals with the special provisions relating to dogs and other straying livestock, and that, of course, is probably the most important or popular area for people to look at. It's clear, analytical, and indeed a rather compelling work, we feel, which is frequently enlivened by fascinating cases which I've indicated. One thing I do think that's important is for your further research. There's a lot of footnote information which I've indicated earlier, which I think is great fun. So if you're a practitioner involved in any aspects of issues pertaining to the liability of animals, or perhaps you're likely to, this book is highly recommended as a must-have purchase. So thank you to Peter North and also to OUP for an excellent publication. Bye-bye.